That's an awesome boat, guys.
Yeah, I think it works great.
Yeah. Because we're sitting here and he's like, is that them? And I'm like, no, there's no way that boat would be used for scuba diving. And then I was like, I don't know what time they're coming, but they said they're coming, so I guess I'm gonna go move rocks. And then I'm like, look, I'm like, that must be them, dude. Yeah. It's like a garden shed, floating garden shed tree fort.
She works great.
Yep.
I mean, we've picked up over 5,000 pounds with it.
Wow.
And it sunk the front of it down a little bit, but
yeah. Well, I love those swamp logging shows.
Yeah.
That looks like something out of Swamp Loggers. So I built a winch tower over here, and I'll wait for him to come. What was his name again?
Sean.
Sean. So I built a winch tower over here that I could put an electric winch on to pull shit in.
Yeah.
Right? And I knew building at sea level wasn't a very good idea. I didn't really like the location of it, but it washed out last winter. What I did was I had it wrapped around that marine chain and it hooked up to the 150-pound mooring mushroom over here. So all the wood ended up in a huge pile. So I took it all apart and I rebuilt it up here. Dune fence is this tall. You know dune fence?
Yeah.
Look how buried it is.
Oh yeah.
When I came out here like 10 years ago, I'd put up dune fence all the way down and all the seaweed I was throwing on the other side of it, and then all this sand pushed up into it. Have you seen dune grass is healthy before?
Have I seen what now?
Dune grass. Look how healthy this is.
Right.
I wonder if it's because the seaweed's buried in the ground.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All that nutrients and stuff. And this keeps getting, even last year that got bigger. I have a walkway that goes down, it's 3.5 feet buried in the sand by the street sign. That came from the Yarmouth dump. So Main Street's the beach, and this is West Elm up here.
That's pretty cool. It's actually got the main street on it. So.
Yeah, this is a milkweed, which is monarch butterflies like.
Right.
So I call this the Monarch Mansion because of all the milkweed. And like a few weeks ago, when they had the flowers on them, you'd walk through here and monarch butterflies would fly out.
Right. Yeah,
pretty awesome. Cool. Yeah, I got some videos of that. But this is the new winch tower / religious thing. Because that's what I had to mount the winch on down there, that pressure treated beam. It was stuck on the north point of the island like 3 years ago. Because the winch tower was down there for 2 years before it
finally.
Yeah, last winter killed it. So, and I found everything bolted together, stayed together. So I'm bolting everything together.
Yep.
And being out here, I can't run to Home Depot to grab a piece of wood. Plus I can't afford it. So I've been collecting scrap lumber. So I have to splice pieces to use my board stretcher and stuff like that, you know? So, and I had children help me bring all these logs up to put on the roof.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, if we're ever in the area and we got extra lumber or something, or
lumber, chain, netting, any of that crap. You know, if you like go to replace something, you got this old nasty shit, you just want to come drop it in the water, you know, somewhere where I can see it when the tide goes out, or just let me know it's there. If it's low tide, I can give you a float to put on it so I can see where it is to get it in. I'm moving all the loose materials up here because I'm on desk doorstep for erosion. So any extra building materials, I'm bringing up here for storage. It took 3 years to make this pathway from here up there because all the poison ivy, and I didn't dare burn it. Because down here, I could light a fire and have a good wind blowing off this way. So what I'd do is I'd pile up poison ivy on top of poison ivy and then light it and then go back down there when the wind's blowing from the south.
Right.
And I'd do it at night when I know there wouldn't be any more people coming.
You'd have some unsuspecting boaters coming by.
It's happened. I almost torched a pile and I go out and there's people, they anchored in the rocks, dude. They had their anchor wedged in a rock.
Oh man.
I'm like, what are you guys doing? I'm like, there's a perfect landing over here. They're like, yeah, we just kind of like to be alone and have our own little, I'm like, well, all right, well, you're lucky I walked over here because I was getting ready to torch some poison ivy. I'm also out here trying to clean up Casco Bay because the seaweed, it absorbs toxins in the water as it grows.
Yeah.
So by me raking the beach, I'm removing all those toxins out of the ocean.
Oh, yeah.
Plus there, you know, any kind of driftwoods, boating hazards, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, it's kind of cool though. It's all made out of, you know, recycled material, every bit of it. So
Yeah.
that adds to it.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to go for like authentic Maine
Yeah.
coastal looks, you know what I mean? And I nailed it. I nailed it. Yeah. I call this the top of the island. And I got to see, you can see the boards, but I got a walkway that goes through the middle of the island, but it's all, I got to get my weed whacker and spray and shit all through there, man. It's really grown back in.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. And this is 5 years of collecting driftwood up here. Because I have no natural resources.
Right. So do you cut and burn your driftwood?
Yeah.
Like a bunch of it? Yeah.
Yeah. Anything that might look like a real good piece, I'll use for building, or I'll save it for someday maybe making, you know, art out of it or whatever.
Right.
Because do you know anyone else in the world that's doing something like this?
No, not really. I mean, nothing right around here at all.
Yeah, this is such a unique thing I'm doing. Most private islands are posted no trespassing.
Right.
So. So Sand Island will no longer identify as an island. I don't know if you heard or not.
No.
It's actually offensive to call it Sand Island. From now on, it'll identify as a planet. So welcome to Planet Sand.
Oh, yeah.
I got clothes for sale.
Yeah.
And I got my Maniac men on the back.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, we got hoodies and hats. And
Yeah.
he's done it all. He's making more stuff. Just came out with some mugs. And he's gonna make some t-shirts and some other stuff, but
Yeah.
yeah.